Hi guys, this is Rusty78609 from his luxurious 16-foot travel trailer. I have a 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet 16 CFB single axle, and I talked to a couple yesterday that had a 2018 R-Pod, which is also a single axle, and they mentioned to me one of the problems, one of the things that happened was that they didn't have the wheels chalked or blocked, and the RV rolled. I mean, it actually moved, okay, and actually could have been a bad situation. So what I'm going to mention in this video is something happened to me too. Again, this is for single axle RVs, the one with one tire on each side, not two tires on each side, but one tire on each side. I've been RVing full time for 25 plus years, done a lot of different ways of camping, but anyway, what I did was I was at Gear Springs, and I had backed up. It's always hard to back a travel trailer up a hill, okay, but it wasn't much of an incline, you know, kind of like this. I'm going up this way, but anyway, I finally got to the spot, and I got some blocks under one tire because it was kind of like this, and I needed to get it level, and so I put some wooden blocks and then backed the travel trailer up on those blocks, and I started to unhook the RV, crank, because I've got a crank on the front hitch, and so anyway, I started cranking it, and I noticed that it seemed really hard to crank, and what it was as I was cranking that thing, if it had come off the ball on the hitch of my truck, the RV, I don't know where it would have ended up, okay, because it was still enough of a incline for the RV to be trying to move down the hill, okay. So anyway, I blocked blocked both wheels one on each side, blocked them real good, and then, but when I unhooked the hitch, in other words, when I finally got it high enough to where it popped off the ball, it kind of did this. The RV kind of did this. It moved about 2 inches, and fortunately, the chocks held. The blocks I had under the tires held, or else it would have been a disaster. Okay, it would have been, I don't know what I'd have done. I mean, it would have been bad, because it would have turned, and I didn't have the thing all the way down. It would have been a problem. So anyway, what I'm saying in summary is, if you have a single axle, and this could apply to double axles too. We'll just talk about single axles, but particularly with single axles, be sure that you have your wheels chalked or blocked, and go ahead and put your jacks down, your stabilizers, whatever you've got, because that'll help stabilize the travel trailer also. But just be sure you got it blocked, because once you get it off the hitch, it's just the RV, and gravity, water flows downhill, you know what I mean, and your RV would become like a glass of water if you didn't have it chalked right. Down the hill it goes, possibly with you in it. So it may be a while before it starts moving if you don't have it blocked. So yeah, just be very careful with that. Single axle or double axle. I'm focusing on single axle now, because this is the first time that ever happened to me. That's correct, and it would have happened again had I not had a quote warning at a Gear Springs to really be sure those chocks are under there. And in fact, at a Gear Springs, it tried to roll. The chocks are little triangle pieces that you push up under there. It rolled 3/4 of the way up the chock, okay, and before it stopped. So it could have been a mess. But anyway, just wanted to give you a heads up whenever you're unhooking your RV. Now, if it's straight and flat and level, RV parks and that sort of thing, most state parks, national parks, not a problem. But if you're boondocking, or you're at a BLM campsite where sometimes they're not really all that level, be careful. And that's all I had to say. So anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything your little heart desires, anytime your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my video. I appreciate it. It doesn't cost you a penny. but it helps. You know, if you don't want to fool with it, don't worry about it. What else? Drink plenty of water when you're out in the western USA, particularly where it's very dry. I'm in Capitan, New Mexico right now in an RV park. The humidity is 5%. 5. You got me? Like almost nothing. So yeah, you got to drink plenty of water. And something else, when you're outside, wear a big brim hat, long sleeve shirts, long pants. Why? Because the sun out here in the west is brutal. Okay, I know you may not want to because you're not pretty like that. You know, you want your little, you know, your little single bib cap, and because you look good in it, and you want your little short sleeve shirt that says something on the front of it, and all that good stuff, and your shorts because you're so proud of your pretty legs, and that's wonderful. But you're going to get toasted out here in the west. Okay. So anyway, what else? You know, drink plenty of water, stretch. You know, take deep breaths. Breathe in, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? That relieves stress, that lowers your blood pressure, that's good for you, everybody knows that. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get in your head, okay? It's your head. Stand guard at it, okay? And yeah, that you'll sleep better, you'll be stress-free, and you'll live a lot longer. But anyway, single axles particularly, be sure they are chocked, okay, or blocked, and so they can't roll. And what else? Double axle, same way. When you unhook from your vehicle, the travel trailer, hopefully you got it secure. Anyway, guys, thumbs up. Adios. Bye-bye.